Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Laughing Boy here. And today I am bringing you another Conan Exiles video. This one, I just uploaded one, but it was a little bit too long and there was a couple of issues with it. So, well, this video is going to be on how to get iron early in the game. 3 locations that you can get iron pretty easily on what is commonly referred to as Noob River. So, here we are. She hadn't even made it to the river yet. One thing I do recommend, I recommend that you make a skinning knife to gather hides uh, and a cleaver to gather meat, but that's not the point of the video. One thing I do recommend, though, that does have to do with the video is the first thing I'm going to learn, first thing I'm going to have this character learn is the bruiser, so that I can get that two-handed stone sword. The two-handed sword will handle the few enemies that I'm going to have to fight pretty easily, including uh, small packs of hyenas. But without further ado, let me just show you where I'm going to be going, and I'm going to show you me harvesting them as a low-level character that just got to the river. Here we are at the Shattered Bridge. There are 4 nodes right here. There are 2 nodes right there. Down here is the Sentinel. There are about I think there are 5 nodes along this shore, and then down here I forgot what this one is called, but there are I think 3 or 4 that are right here. Now I'm going to show you. Now I showed you where they are. I'm gonna show you me harvesting them if you want to watch. Okay, here I am at the Shattered Bridge. This is, if you're going to build somewhere down here, this is kind of this is where I would recommend. Right over there, you can see them. You can see 3 of the nodes right there on that little ledge. Now, if you're going to build, I would build right here. So let me go over there. We've got there are some shale backs down there. You can deal with them pretty easily with the sword, as long as you don't try to fight all of them at once. There are 3. There are some natives down there next to those 2 nodes. There are usually 2 there. Natives, I don't know what you call them. They're anyway, there are people down there at the campfire. Anyway, so you don't actually have to get into combat here. You can avoid the shale backs entirely by climbing this little face here. I have not spent any points on anything. The only thing that I've spent anything on is what you saw me learning that sword. Anyway, just come up here and kind of see this little ramp right here, and you just come right up here to the base of the bridge, and there is our first node right here. We have our little ghosties. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to gather these 3 nodes. running right down here. There's some more shellbacks if you really want to fight them. There's another nest of shellbacks here. There is a bonfire down there. I don't know how many AIs live there, because there are about a half a dozen alligators or crocodiles that spawn there that kill them all the time. So you can go down there if you want to go and kill the crocs and well, skin the crocs and steal the stuff out of the little box, because they're not using it anymore. And we're going from here down to this little to these people down here. One thing I want to point out: if you want to avoid getting things aggroed on you, swim. If you're out here, if you are out here in swimming depth, they're not going to chase you. They may still hit you at long range, but right over here, you can see the iron nodes back there. I might be able to get around this guy. Nope. Eat some bugs because she's hungry. There are these two nodes, and now we're going to move on to the sentinels. I'll see you there. Okay, here we are at our second location, down here at the sentinels. One of the nodes is actually right there under that sentinel, but there's also a croc there. There's another node over there that has two hyenas at it. Two nodes over there that are really close to two other hyenas, and another one down there that is actually, I think there's a couple of them down there, but between the two of them, they only have one hyena. So before going into this location, I definitely recommend crafting some bandages and making sure you're at full health, but you should be able to handle this with just this sword, unless one of those is one of the hyenas is one of the boss hyenas or whatever. They had the little skull on it. It's got the little skull on it. Go for a swim. Anyway, I do also want to caution you that the bandages, as you can see, take a little time to apply, so don't try to apply them during combat. Doesn't work. Anyway, we're going right over here. I just saw him crawling around. There he is. Okay. So there's our first node in this location. There's also a node right there. As you can see, the hyenas are already on me. This is why I recommend this sword versus the smaller ones. Damaging both of them at one time. Okay. On with it. I'm trying to make this as short as possible. Here is this node. Got some rocks with it. All right. Then we're going to come over here, grab this node. Finish healing up, because no doubt I'm about to get into a fight again with two more hyenas. And then there's one more hyena down here. Occasionally, this is one of these is one of the higher level hyenas. That was a close one. I do want to point out that I have not spent any points on any attributes. You may want to do something a little different. Here is one node. It's a little hard to see. Here is another node. Now, the nodes I am showing you, this is the last little bit of combat that you're going to have to do. All right. I believe there are 2 nodes here, but I could be. Yep, there we go. My pick is about done, but I've only got a couple more nodes to show you. There we go. Yep, that is it for this location. Now we are going down the river a little bit more to right here. See you there. Okay, now here we are at Narrow Neck Span. There is I'm a little bit too close, you can't really see, but there's a village up there. You're not going to have to deal with them. You might encounter that fella over there, but you don't have to. What we're going to do is we are going to go right over here, grab this node, and I believe there are 2, maybe 3 more nodes right over there, and then we will be finished. Go right around here. Maybe there's just 1 node. And I have gathered 159 iron ore, or iron stone, in just that little trip. And well, that's enough to start making iron equipment. Anyway, like an iron pick, and that will make a huge amount of difference. Anyway, that is it. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was informative. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Live and Boy out. Bye-bye.